Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT, and I hope you're enjoying round 8 of the GR Supra GT Cup on Gran Turismo Sports. So now we're racing on Mount Panorama Motor Racing Circuit. So this is going to be able to do a special segment video. So this is definitely might be able to have a replay besides the gameplay. So this will might be able to cover up, and then this will be able to add it in onto the playlist. So this is going to be able to do one good demonstration hot lap that this is going to be able to do a lot of good performance improved turns to be able to race around in Mount Panorama Motor Racing Circuit. Takes a lot of inside turns, might be giving a lot more ways to be able to improve. So this is going to be able to give some little instruction tips to make a better, faster hot lap that this might goes. So taking on the second turn is going to be very tough. So this is going to be able to hit the 100-meter to be able to use as the main cue. So continue on speed, and then whenever you're going to have to take the left turn, because this is going to be able to take that inside turn, might be able to take the chance, might be able to make it improve. So it takes a lot of balance. So we might be able to keep a good close eye on stability, that this is going to be able to make a good straight intact, that this is going to be able to have everything to be needs to be able to putting on the inside turns near at the apex. So after taking it uphill, this is going to be able to do excellent ways to be able to keep going before you're about to be approaching in onto the downhill section of the corner track. So this is going to be able to do it nice and slow. So this is going to be very tough, that this is going to be able to stay on the gear for only 3. So that'll be able to make it nice and slow, but be very careful, try not to hit the walls. That could be the most hardest part, that this is going to get pretty difficult, that this is going to be able to stay safe, to be able to have a good clean turn. After taking the downhill, this might be able to take a good straight, that this is going to be able to have a lot more speed to reach up until the 7th gear shows up. But make sure that whenever you're going on to that hard corner of this track, so this is going to be giving the best ways, that this might give a good brace or having a one good braking point, that this might be able to see at the 3rd gear. So make sure press the brake until this might be able to stay on 4th gear if possible, that this is going to be an easier way to be able to have an alternate type method, that this might work very perfectly to be able to make it improve. Alright, looks like this is going to be able to take the last turn, and then this is going to get better to be able to have a new second lap, that this is going to be able to work faster. So it might be able to do a lot of practice, that this is going to be able to keep up. So the record time is 2 minutes and 33.579 seconds. Now this is going to be able to work harder, to be able to work faster, to get everything work perfectly, that this is going to be able to do a lot better to make it much more improved. So good thing that this is going to be able to have a replay to be needed. So this is going to be able to have a better gameplay, but it's always to be able to have a replay to be needed. So this is going to be doing a lot better. So good thing that just going to have to take much more chance, that this is going to be able to keep it up and keep it going. So I hope that this is going to be able to have the second lap, that this might keep up and keep going faster, and then this is definitely might be able to take a lot of inside turns. A lot of inside turns is definitely might be able to make it important, that this is going to be able to take a lot of clean race to be able to keep it going. So it might need to be able to take a lot of skills of the stability might be able to take. Okay, so make sure that kind of a corner, that could be the hard way that we need to avoid. Try not to hit the walls while taking that tough turn is going to be too much of it. So make sure that this might be able to have to take a lot of practice while taking the downhill section of the turn. So take a good look, that this is definitely might be giving a nice and steady on the slow position while taking on the downhill corner. And also this part, that this needs to be able to get. So it will be able to do a lot more speed, and this is going to be able to do everything you can. So good thing that we did everything we got for every one make Supra RC is definitely might be able to take plenty more chances to be able to get. Okay, now this will be able to have the second part again, and then this will might give it one tough brace when 7th gear approaches. This will might stay on to the 4th gear whenever you're gonna have to take the chance to do it. But it gets pretty difficult, so we might be able to have to give a chance to overcome it. That will might give a better racing skill, will might be able to take. Okay, this is gonna be able to take one good chance to be able to see it, and then this is how this will might have a very good fastest lap will might be able to achieve for. So, looks like this is definitely good to go to have a new lap time before joining in for the race. So, looks like 2 minutes and 32.560 seconds. Now, that could be very excellent, that this is going to be quite brilliant. So, this is going to be very good to be able to have to get started for. So, I'll be able to have to see for the next part of this segment, and then it's time to get ready to a race that might be prepared. Here we are, it's round 8 of the GR Super GT Cup on Gran Turismo Sport, now racing on Mount Panorama Motor Racing Circuit. So here we go, and let's see with the drivers. So here's FREEKSHOW49 starting out on first place. Now in second place is FREEKSHOW with a nice Falcon Super RC. Third place is myself with using the same library I just currently use for the race. Fourth place is Hyperion-Blue-GT with a gray Supra. Fifth place is X-Blaze XSRT8 with an orange color style Supra. Sixth place is Rider on the Storm with a silver Supra. Seventh place is Bloody Dorn 1887 with a Castro Racing logo on his Supra. Eighth place is Ender Regan 62 with a blue and orange Supra. Ninth place is Obrero with an orange and black style Supra. 10th place is Doba Kid 710 with a replica of the original Castro Racing Supra. 11th place is Rob on drums with a nice purple style Supra. 12th place is Old Drain Fromage. 13th place is John SRT4 with a nice awesome style Supra. 14th place is Go Not Show with a silver Supra. And here's 15th place is Oil Pressure P7M5. 16th place is Ed-1 with a nice awesome style Supra library. And 17th place is Falctron with a nice Castro Tom library design. And 18th place is King Pit Dog with a nice Supra. Now, looks like this is going to be very good to be able to get started. So, good thing that this is going to be on the replay. So, good thing FREEKSHOW49 definitely might be the first one to be able to get started for this race. So, here we go. This is going to be brilliant and excellent. So, this is going to be quite awesome that this is going to be able to get started for a one good race. So, here we go. This is going to be a one good replay moment that this is going to be able to get ready. So, let this be a one good excellent race, and here we go. Green light is on the go. This is going to be very excellent that this is going to be able to take a lot more skills to be able to take. So this is going to be able to get started for a one good race that this is going to be able to keep it coming and keep it going. Now this is going to be very excellent that this is going to be able to do a lot better, that this might be quite given a good choice to be able to take. Now giving a lot of good slipstream that I just definitely took. So good thing that this is going to be able to start it out on third place. That would be a much better that this is going to be taking a lot of hard work for taking a qualifying time, that this might get everything better. Alright, this is going to be able to keep coming in. So FREEKSHOW is definitely in second place. So looks like this is going to be doing a lot better, that this is going to be able to do much more speed to be able to keep up. So good thing that this is going to be able to have everything much better to do it. Alright, looks like giving a little bit struggle that this is going to be able to take the uphill, might be able to go in. So looks like this is going to be able to get better. Perfect turn, and then giving a one good safe closer to be able to keep away from the wall for at least a little inch. Now here comes the downhill section of the corner, and now this is going to be very nice and slow to be able to get everything going. But this is going to be very much faster to be able to keep up on it. Everything works perfectly by giving the balance, and this is going to be very one good epic that this is going to be able to have to take. FREEKSHOW49 still in the lead. followed by Crip Killer in second, and also myself in third. Now, this is going to be able to have to give a little bit chance to be able to have to go onto the straights. So this is going to be a very tough moment that this is going to be able to keep up for one good, excellent speed. I hope this is going to be very good to be able to take a lot more advantage to be able to take. But this is going to be very much harder to do it, and here it goes. Hope this is going to be able to do it, so let's be prepared for one race. And oh no, looks like Quick Killer and I just barely got caught up off the track, and looks like that was a very good close save, but this is going to be very much possible that this is going to be able to take. Now, that was a very hard race, that this is very intense, so better make sure that that part of the corner is going to be very extreme to be able to use the brakes, that this is going to be able to go hard to be able to brace ourselves. This one might be able to use it on the fourth gear for it. So looks like right now I'm on second place, and this is going to be very excellent that this is going to be able to have to keep up on it. So looks like time to be able to keep going to reach up in first place to be able to overtake FREEKSHOW's 49 lead, and this is going to be very excellent to see it. Now looks like Quick Killer is doing okay, so looks like he's on fifth place, and then been overtaken by Dean 88 and Ryder on the Storm. Now looks like this is going to be very tougher, that this is going to be able to keep it coming and keep going, but this is going to be very much harder ways to be able to get, but this is going to be very important that this is going to be able to do a lot more skills to be able to keep up on it. Alright, just going to be able to have to take a lot more distance to be able to give a gap on it, so it'll be able to do just fine it goes. So maybe this is going to be very excellent that this is going to be giving the good epic runs, that this is going to be able to keep it going. But looks like this is going to be very excellent, that this is going to be one heck of an awesome ride, that this is going to be able to take a lot more racing ways to go. So looks like this is going to be giving the best, that this will might be able to have one good running moment for it. So looks like giving a few gap distance ahead, and this is going to be able to keep going and keep coming faster to do it. But don't worry, good thing that everything is going to be able to have on replay, just to be able to have everything much support to be able to help out on it. Alright, looks like just gonna have to take one good few distance ahead to be able to catch up on FREEKSHOW 49's lead. Then this is going to be able to do a lot of hard chances to be able to keep up, to be able to keep coming faster. Okay, here comes that one good straight corner again, and now this time this will be able to have to do on the fourth gear. Might give it one race moment to be able to hold on to. Alright, so looks like giving a little 4-second gap distance ahead. This is going to be able to do a lot better, that this is going to be able to take a lot more speed to be able to catch up. Now it's going to get very closer to be able to take that last turn, and then moving on into the third lap is going to be a pit stop recommend that this is going to be able to have. So good thing that the fuel map is important to be able to keep in check, so this will might be able to have to show the percentage amount of fuel left remaining. That will might everything we need. Just going to be able to keep up and keep it going, and now this is going to be able to take a lot more speed, that this is going to be able to catch up on FREEKSHOW 49's lead. And it looks like Crip Killer is on fourth place now. He's about to be able to overtake Dan's, and now looks like he's back on the third place along with XSRT8 in fourth place, and followed by Bloody Thorn 1887 as well. Good thing that this is going to be very challenging for any other GT players who uses the Toyota GR Supra RC. Is definitely might be going stronger and tougher to be able to take. This is going to be very excellent to be able to do a lot more skills to be able to come in for. Okay, just keep it up. Or having a one good improved turn is going to be a lot of more takes to do a lot more speed to get. So it is going to be able to do a lot more improved handling skills. We might take the chances to be able to increase the SR. Okay, take a little bit few more clean turns, and now going on to the downhill. Down we go, and this is going to be very fun to be able to enjoy it. Now this is going to be very fun to be able to do a lot of very good ways to be able to keep it nice and steady and slow to maintain the pace. Now, looks like Wigan 62 is in the lead, and this is going to be very much better to do it. So that will be able to keep everything going on to see it, and this is going to be one excited to do it. So maybe just going to be able to have everything for one hood cam viewport. So just going to be able to make sure this is definitely might be the best moment to be able to keep up on it. Okay, looks like just gonna add that turn. Okay, very good to have that fourth gear will be coming in, and this is gonna be able to keep it going for one stability balance check that this is gonna be able to go for. Alright, here comes the pits, and now this is definitely the best recommended pit strategy that this is going to be able to use. So this one might be able to take it nice and slow, and then this one might go in. Alright, looks like my crew is about to be ready to go before I'm about to be able to head out to be able to wait, and then this is going to be able to get ready. Alright, that was a very good part. This one might have tire changing. Alright, this is going to be good to go, and then this is going to be able to have the cinematic part that this is going to be able to save up a replay for it. So looks like time to go and pit out, and then let's get back on the run. Now this is going to be very faster that this is going to be able to have to keep up on it. So looks like this is going to be able to have a few other gap distance by range by over 10,000 or over 10-second gap that this is going to be able to take. So now we're on the fourth lap. This is going to be very challenging that this is going to be able to do it if I could probably able to keep up to stay in second place. Looks like XSRT8 is in third place, and then Crip Killa is now going to be able to have to keep coming back up on it. So this is going to be very tough moments that this is going to be the battle of third place before taking on to the battle of second place on the race, and this is going to be very challenging to be able to keep up. And then this is going to be very tougher that this is going to be able to take. So this is going to be very one epic moment of this race. So looks like I had to be able to keep up and then improve on the inside turns. Might go better near at the apex, and this is going to get very challenging that this is going to be able to keep up. Alright, looks like very good to take that downhill up the apex. We'll take it nice and slow. Everything is going to be able to take a lot of balance stability. We might be able to keep it maintained on the whole. Right, that should do it. This is going to be able to take a lot more speed to be able to get better. Pretty good that this is going to be able to have a recommend half amount of fuel by taking a little 50% amount. So this will be doing just better that this is going to be able to keep going. So looks like this is going to be very lucky that this is going to get pretty much more speed to be able to get better. Now, I hope that this is going to be one epic race that this is going to be able to keep up. Okay, this is going to be able to take the little bit inside turns. Might go through, and then this is going to be able to make it closer until the fifth lap. Might be able to come in. Okay, this is going to be perfectly well. Now, this is going to be very efficient that this is going to be able to keep going, and then this might be make it closer until, here we go. Looks like the final lap is on its way, and then this is excellent to be able to give a little bit chance to be able to keep going. So that will be able to do a lot better that this is going to be able to take a lot of good footage that this is going to be able to take the replay for it. So good thing that everything is important to be able to have a good replay after the race, and this is going to be able to give a lot of good support to be able to help out, since we just definitely missed out that we didn't do any gameplays that we can do. But well, good thing that the replay that this is going to be needs for having as a special episode that this is going to be able to do a best racing moment. So good thing that this is going to be able to have much more improvements that this is going to be able to keep up. Okay, looks like this is going to be able to take plenty much more inside turns to get. but this is going to be able to do a lot better that this is going to be able to take. Okay, just going to stay on the tarmac. Everything is going to be very closer that this is going to be able to stay on the balance. This is going to get pretty tougher to be able to stay on it. But looks like Crip Killer is in third, back on the same position, and now it looks like Inner Wigan 62 is in fourth, by Bloody Thorn 1887 in fifth place, and then sixth place is XSRT8. It's now definitely might be getting everything to do it. So this is going to be giving a lot of results that this is going to be able to have to get everything well checked after this race. But good thing this is going to be very challenging, that this is going to be able to keep it going and keep going faster to be able to do it. I hope FREEKSHOW49 is about to be able to have to take his best win, because he's about to be able to have a winning spot on round 8 of the GR Super GT Cup. It's going to be going best and going challenging to be able to get there. I hope that this is going to be very good, that I could probably be able to make sure. And although looks like just definitely a little bit loosened up on it, so just going to be able to keep it back up to regain its control on the Supra. So looks like this is very good, because FREEKSHOW is about to take his final stretch, and then he had finally made it into the finish line by a checkered flag. He did very good. What a good race, FREEKSHOW49. That was an awesome race. So looks like I've just finally made it in second place. So that was a very good race, everybody. Now that was a very good race. So luckily that this is definitely might be perfect. So looks like this is definitely might be giving the good results, that this is going to be able to check the timing. So good thing that this is very excellent, that this is going to be able to have a lot of good lap chart that this is going to be able to take. So looks like this is definitely might be pretty good. So looks like we did all the best we can, and now that was a very good race, that this is going to be doing a lot better, that this is going to be quite very excellent to be able to keep up. So looks like this is very good to be able to have to keep going on the race. So good thing that the replay has got everything covered up for having a one good segment of this race. So this is going to be very good, that this is going to be quite very good. Alright, so looks like that was pretty good to have a 5-lap race, but this is definitely might be pretty excited that this is going to be able to do a lot better to be able to go for. So good race, you guys. Everything is very perfect, that this is going to be able to do much better, that this is going to be able to take a lot more skills to be able to take. But can I say that this is definitely might be perfect for a good segment of this replay, so this will might have everything needed. And so looks like everything is quite going well to be able to have a one good tough race. So everything is going to be able to have covered up, because this will might have this segment video will be marked as a special episode. So looks like this is going to be very excellent to be able to have a lot of very good chances to be able to keep up. So it gets harder and better, and taking a lot good challenges to be able to race around on Mount Panorama. We'll be able to have to take for 5 laps, and this is going to be very perfect for us, that we did the best we can. So looks like this is going to be very good, improved to be able to keep going, to be able to race fast and work hard to be able to keep up, and this is going to be able to take much improvements. We'll might have to take the inside turns, we'll might get better to do it. So a special thanks to FREEKSHOW49 for having a good first place win. So he did the best, so glad that that was a very good smooth race. So we did the best we can, because that will be excellent, that this is going to be able to take a lot of good skills of racing will might be able to get. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for reaching up 100 subscriber goal. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. I'll be seeing you guys next time on round 9 of the GR Super GT Cup on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.